Hi, first graders. Welcome to your Thursday of math groups. Okay, I've got a challenging problem. It's just a one-sider sitting at your table right now. We're going to do a problem similar to this, but your directions for the first one is using these numbers up top in the circle. What three numbers can you put together to equal 21? So you need to find three different equations to equal 21. We're going to do something like that similar here on my board, except for we're looking for three different equations that equal the number 12. So can you help me think of what are three numbers that I can choose from up top to equal the number 12? So here's what I'm going to start with. I know that 6 plus 5 equals 11, and that's very close to 12. So if I have 6 plus 5 equals 11, how much more do I need to add on to that to equal 12? One more, and 1 is a choice. So 6 plus 5 plus 1 is going to equal 12. Can you think of another way to make 12? Okay, so we can start with, and there's a million different ways to do this. What I'm thinking of right now is I know 3 and 4 equal 7. So 3 plus 4 equals 7, and those are choices. And now 7 plus what is going to get me to 12? Let's see if I have one of those numbers as a choice. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7 plus 5 equals 12, and 5 is a choice. So there's another way to equal 12. And then my last way, let's see, what is another way that I can make 12? Okay, well, as I'm looking at my numbers, I know that 7 plus 3 equals 10. 7 plus 3 equals 10. Plus how many more is going to get me to 12? 2 more. 10, 11, 12. So 7 plus 3 plus 2 equals 12. There's a bunch of other ways. There's a few other ways we could have done, and maybe you guys were thinking of another way to make 12. Okay, so now you're going to do something similar to that, except for you have different numbers you're choosing, and you have to equal 21, not 12 this time. So you guys need to think of three different ways, just like this. This was three different ways. I didn't do three of the same ways. Three different ways to make 21. So using these numbers up top, what are three numbers that you can add together to equal 21 here? What are three different numbers that you can add together to make 21 here? And a third different way to make 21 here. Down at the bottom, they didn't give you number choices, so you can use any number in your head to get to 18 this time. And you only have to think of two different equations, except for look at your signs. This one you're adding, so these two numbers you will add, and then you need to take away something from it to end up at 18. Same thing down here. You're going to take away two numbers and then add something back on to get to 18. So that's a little bit of a stumper. I want you guys to really check your math, okay? So you've got a plus sign here. So these first two numbers you will add together, and then you're going to take away something from it to land on 18. Then these first two numbers you're going to take away. So what two numbers do you want to take away? And then what do you need to add back on it to land on 18? There's a million different ways you can do this, but make sure your math checks out and you end up at 18 when you're done. Okay, when you finish my two little challenge problems from me, leave this on your desk, and then you can go ahead and choose something off of room 2 on our math page to work on for a little bit, and I'll come around and check those, and I hope you got them right. If not, we'll kind of work through it and figure it out together.